Okay, this problem, man. What's your problem, man? I don't know what you do. Okay, on this one here, on to movement, how to defend the round kick. Now, depend what sort of round kick. So if you come along, so when you start to kick, I will defend with a lower leg. If you're going to kick in a 5, okay, this is where you're going to land up. So to do that, you're going to jam the shin, you're going to jam the shin like this onto it, okay? That's how you use it to lower your leg. Yeah, otherwise, if you've got stronger shin, then you pick up your shin like this and then you land directly onto your shin. If your shin not strong enough, you're going to have a broken shin. So, for me, I would prefer to not using my shin, but jam the leg like this to break any shin instead. Okay, so they're easily done on this side or easily done on this side, whatever side is suitable for you. Second thing, if you're going to kick you on the waist, on the rib cage here, then the idea is like a simple cover like this. Okay, so the idea is you're going to turn, cover like this. Elbow coming in, and you can go boom like this down here, straight to the nut here, and then you can put hit leg. Okay, make sure the arm like this to control them, and the knee straight to the nut here. You can deal with that. That can be done. It all depends on the situation. If you start a kick coming in high, so when you hear, you've got to make sure your body move to create some gap, so you don't get broken grip. Otherwise, you support your hand like this and then coming in. Elbow straight to the arm here and to the knee here to make sure to cover, and then from here shift your body forward like this and then straight over to the nut here and follow like this. So you follow straight to the nut here, then you go boom to the body here and you will deal with it. Okay, this is one here somebody asked, can you use it dropping into the street fight? Now on this kind of movement here, reality term is when you're in a street fight, so many things happening, it's going to be difficult to able to use them because everything comes very close. So, of course, you might asking me, Wing Chun designed for close quarter. That's very true, but it's not the same as what you're thinking. So the idea is again, I come in to doing the movement onto the dropping. Do I dropping like this kind of movement here? Reality term is no bloody quick stand there like this for you to line the hand and drop them like this, stand there. They move out, they move and it's gonna smash. See, the problem is, soon you have your hand like this, that's a very big hook and you lost your face. So it's not the trapping as you see, that's the trapping. That's for training to learn to understand. And you got to bring it out and make sure you can use them. Now, how you going to use them on a trapping? It's like learning the line. Hit me. You're ready. Hit me before the hand comes. Hit me. See? So your hand is learning to understand about hand replacement. So on the trapping side, you're not trapping the hand in as you go like this and then you hit them, because you just really can't do that. Okay, like this, because he got nothing there to stopping him to stay moving back here. Okay, and that coming in. Okay, so reality time, can you really use it on the thing? It depends what sort of Wing Chun you doing, you know? If you stand there and mess around the movement, then you stand there like the person, of course you can do that. It's simple movement, you know? Of course you can do that. The line positioning, okay? And he will stand like the Wing Chun man as well, okay? Like this. Of course you can do that. But we talk about can you use it into the fight side, and in the fight side, people using all sort of shit and they're moving. They're not going to use the Wing Chun, so you're not going to stand like this. So how are you going to use it? So you're going to use it the way you want to use it. Like this. So swing your hand like this on the floor here, and you fall like this. Okay. As long as you got one hand on the side, you are trapping him. Okay. You are trapping him here onto the floor here, and then like that, and then he's finished. Okay, thank you. Okay, this one here we're going to talk about a little bit how to deal with the big guy. Now, when you go with somebody bigger than you, yeah, you have to keep the distance like this. Keep a distance. So first thing you want to do, kick the nut, and then kick to the face here. That can be done. Or you want to kick him straight to the nut like this, and straight to forward press like this to get rid of them. Okay. But the whole idea is it's very difficult to make sure the movement you got to understand. So when you understand this kind of thing, you got a problem with somebody, you go like this. Okay, keep your weight and then attack like you're doing a touch and another that, and then boom, and out straight. It's got to be quickly and movement. So if you bring the part up, so it can give you the responding time of surprise, because it's very difficult to put the movement on when you deal with the bigger guys than you. You cannot go instructing with them, because if you go instructing with them first, you're getting a problem, okay? So what we want to learn is to understand the problem. You straight bam, and then boom, and that straight away. So your footwork have to be bam, bam, straight away, quick, to be able to deal with that, because the sense of surprise. But if you don't getting the movement in and understand them, you will have problem when you're not getting surprised. So I could have got no problem, man. Boom, boom, straight to the face. Okay, so when you walk with them, so the line of it, line like that, and the legs straight away, boom, straight away coming direct at his throat or direct his face to able to deal with that. That's the most important thing. Keep the distance away from you. When he come forward, move back to that. No problem, man. And then straight away here, and straight away coming in. Okay? So the whole idea is the same. When he coming in, no problem, man. Not a problem. Keep your body like this. As he move, you keep him like this, yeah? Don't try to get you here to kick him, because you can't kick him from here. Too close. So you have to make sure you're attacking the most vulnerable spot of him. Okay? So coming forward, just get away. Now to his face. What's the problem? I don't know what you do. Okay. This one here, somebody asking me how to deal with somebody headbutt you. Now, depend how they headbutt you, okay? And depend what you're doing. Okay, give you some example. For instance, if you stand there and with him like this, two person like this already, yeah? The most important, if you like this already, look at him and he goes straight to your face. Now, it's a problem because you open up and straight to your face. Okay, that will come direct at your face. Mess up, look ugly, mom don't like it. Your woman gonna get divorced with you. So the idea is when you hear like this, drop your head like this a bit. So at least you feel that coming in, and then straight away from there, if you got, it all depends you know anything or not, okay? So if you coming in and you go like that, and I go boom, see my knee coming in, my head coming in here, that already dealt with it, the movement. So we come, I go boom, the knee comes straight away, straight up here. But stop it. Another thing you can do is when I'm here with the head come along, my hand is like this. So when it come along, my head, drop my head down, my hand like that straight away. So my head will land directly into here, so it land in here instead of land directly on my nose, okay? Because my nose is already flat like this, I don't want any more flatter, you know, look like no one knows, it's gonna be look too ugly. So the idea is when you here, you drop a little bit here, your hand like this. Why your hand like this? Because you're straight into his eyeball here, okay? And then that way, you can either push him out of the way to get rid of him, or you go in a little bit more harder and bust him up because he want to headbutt you. So you may be coming in like this and coming in like this on his eye here, like this on here. So make sure he's got no more eye left, okay? And then you go straight away to the jaw, straight to the jaw, maybe here, or just here, and then you get rid of him quickly if you want to do that. If you might give him a very good lesson, you might come in doing this kind of movement. You come in like this here, right here, and you whack him, the body, whack his neck here, like this, so you control, not direct here, because if you direct in your paw, he's sharp in your face, it can look more ugly because it's more force. So keep it away like this here, and then you can turn, and you can be in here like this, and then you can push him out of the way like that, and get rid of him. Okay. Someone asking, is it Wing Chun affected in the street fight? Now, of course, Wing Chun designed for street fight, okay? It's designed for street fight. But you have to understand this, about this well. A lot of time when people talk about this kind of movement and then they're training on the chi sao and then they're doing all this kind of movement, and when the street fight come along, then you use the punching movement is different to the way you train. So sometimes when you look at this, it's not effective. It's very true. It's not effective if people training in a more like a certain way that they don't are trusting the real life threat to you, okay? So this is a problem. And the Wing Chun, many people using Wing Chun is a very good for street to be able to use because it's close and short. So let me show you. Now, if you punching a normal Wing Chun way, okay? Like this. Now, when you're in the street, you're gonna have problem, okay? You were talking about street fight, and we live in the West here. People punching, people grappling, people might come attack, punch, and go up and like if this kind of movement coming in, okay, they'll do this kind of thing. They're not gonna punch like the Wing Chun man like this kind of movement, and then you can. Of course, it's not gonna be effective for someone that you got dealt with. It's like you're trying to using fight with a bowling arrow. Nowadays, people using gun to shoot you. It's a two different goddamn mindset. Of course, it's not gonna affect it. But if you're gonna use it like conventional way, he's gonna use, then it's very different. Okay, you straight away go and eat it. You can follow up. But how you gonna follow up in such a way that make it more effective? It's how you train on your Wing Chun. Okay, if your Wing Chun is designed for this kind of thing a lot, this kind of thing, body like this and neck like this. Now see how dangerous that is when something land or the straight cross coming in. It's gonna be very difficult to defend because your head like this one land, you break your damn neck, and it's gonna have a problem, isn't it? So when you're training, you're gonna learn to control length, control like your body fighting. You're in a real fight here. So because you understanding this line here, you can control. You're moving. I'm moving with him. I close him up. If the hook coming in, I control him. So I be in line to deal with him. Okay. If you try to grapple me, I control him head to feet. Attack him like this. Attack him body and zip. I can get rid of him and I move. I have to fight in such a way that I built for this 21st century, but using Wing Chun on it to be able to make it effective for me to use. So the movement of it, you got to understand it, how you train. You're gonna punch like this, you see? This is how you're gonna attack you. This kind of thing. I might can be just go like this and then I'm straight down, dark, got down, punch, straight down, dark, down, arm. You see some of us boom here and then boom here like that, and now I follow up. You can do all this movement to make sure you're gonna bust him up. But if you wanna use it the ways I'm meant to be using, you can do boom, boom, like straight to the throat. Attack it straight to here, to the boom down here, to the chest like that, and then you can follow up to the movement. Now, when you're here, now big problem, you see? This way you got to move here to understanding the body, so you don't get bust up hand, because in a street fight, if you mess up your hand, you're gonna have problems. So attack like this, and then you can go in to walk with him with the elbow there to get dealt with him. Yeah, things like that. So it's just very difficult to answer the question because I don't talk about Wing Chun as the whole. This is why I say to people all the time, not all Wing Chun create equal. Got many good Wing Chun master out there. You know, Wing Chun people training and using for street fight. Many of them, they're very good. They know how to deal with them. But this is why people don't get it. And they put something on and then thinking like Wing Chun is not effective. Wing Chun is very effective. It depends how you use it and how you train. And I mentioned this over and over again. Not all Wing Chun created equal, and not all master create equal. So you got to get that through your head and understand. Don't thinking like Wing Chun is gonna be able to deal with it. So your Wing Chun may be different to mine may be different to you. So you got to get through your head and understand that. If you like this guy's thing here, and you like this, and you want to subscribe to me, and then you want more information and ask anything you want about the training onto the Wing Chun side, then comment below, and I'm glad to help you before some other people doing Wing Chun talking bullshit to your head, and you might get messed up. So spend some time to practice and be wiser a little bit and more clever a little bit, so you can able to understand the real world. Spend some time to practice. I will see you on the next lesson.